And what are those? Skipped sleep. If you are not sleeping properly for many, many days because of work or because of any kind of condition, that's not good. Overdoing any activity. So if you understand Ayurveda a little bit, then you understand that activities are so important in Ayurveda movement, right? You can aggravate your vata if you are overdoing anything. So any kind of overactivity in Ayurveda is going to increase vata. So no, that is also not allowed. Even if you feel healthy, you say, oh, today I'm very happy, everything is good. Instead of 45 minutes today, I'm going to do 1 or 2 hours. No, don't do that. Okay. Particularly if you have a history of fibromyalgia, or if you are having any kind of other imbalance in your body. Then next is stressful events. Some bad thing happened around you, some sad happening in your family. So that kind of events can trigger your problem. Cold weather. If you are in cold for a long time, or if you are eating cold food, you are in cold for some time without taking care of yourself, or just the cold weather. So these things also can aggravate your problem. Irregular meal time. You are not eating in time. You are eating all the day. You are eating sometimes no food and sometimes just too much. So that's also not good. Too much caffeine or alcohol. So these are severe aggravating factors. This kind of activities, which we do sometimes every day, and we do not understand that this is causing the problem. So avoid. In any case, if you are a Vata person getting older, of course, we all are getting old, but if you are on that age bracket where, Vata is getting really imbalanced, like menopausal stage, or some kind of shift is happening in your body already. So you have to be little more respectful for your body, or just give it a little bit peaceful time. Okay. So during those days, you have to be more careful. Now, let's talk about, if we have to be careful, what should we do? I want that whoever is listening, so you have to take some points from today's presentation. And in that, number one will be the sleep. There are other factors also which we are going to add. So number one thing which you have to just note down, okay, and that is sleep. So sleep is very important, and that also according to the circadian rhythm. So if you follow that, you will be much healthy. So same wake up time daily, morning sunlight, no phone in the bed, wind down routine, warm shower, or foot soak at night time. So these things will be very helpful for a good sleep. So always make a sleep ritual. Try to sleep at the same time and get up at the same time. And if possible, do not use alarms. Initially, for a few days, maybe you need to have alarm, but don't put it in a loud mm, loud alarm sounds. Okay, some nice music or some melody or something very soft you can use. Later on, you can try to skip the alarm. Once your body is in rhythm, you will get up by yourself. So that's very important. Sleep, number one, is sleep. Number two is movement. As we all know that movement is vata. So the movement is so much important in vata or in fibromyalgia, that you can just understand it as a balloon. In balloon, I'm just pushing the air. I have no idea. Just a little bit more and it can burst. So to avoid that little bit, and it's a very sensitive here, right? So to avoid that, I will just keep it little less, right? That's what I can do, because I don't know how much will be too much. Maybe this much is too much, maybe this much is too much. I have no idea. So better to keep it in, like, in a safer limit where I can judge it, right? That this is the safer limit. A little bit more, and I'm not sure. Stop there. So this boom and bust situation in any kind of vata problem is going to be very, very harmful. Because what is going to be that today you just did too much activity, and for next 7 to 10 days you're like pain. Okay, so don't do that, because instead just go slowly every day, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, but daily, right? That is important. So do less than you think you can. Whenever you feel that, maybe I can do half an hour more, so just stop there, because the same thing, we don't know how much is too much. Okay. So move every day, but gently. Best options. So movement is for personally, if you ask me, I will say movement is very important. I have seen many people, even the young people, who one day will do like 3 4 hours, and oh, today is the, like, that's going to be the last day, and do that, do this, do that, do this, and then for next 10 days they are just like, okay, my body is sore. So that's not a good idea, particularly if you are in vata stage, or if you are suffering from any kind of vata problem. So what are the safe options? Safe option is walking, gentle stretching, slow yoga, light strength with the bands. So these are the more safe options if you are going to start at later stage in life. If yeah, by chance, if you are in a habit of doing, half an hour stillness, continue doing that. Okay, but do not try to overdo it. So whatever is your body is in a habit of doing, do it, but if this is the upper limit, just keep it a little low. That's the very big point in stopping the flare up, in making the vata angry. Right? In Ayurveda, we say vata can become angry with like this much only. So you have to just keep vata in control. If you are doubtful, then walking, gentle stretching, start from here. Okay. Third things, sleep, movement. Third thing is breathing and coming down. As I was telling before, the stress is the main reason. So breathing and calming tools are very, very important. Slow belly breathing, 5 minutes, you can start doing from there, or you can just keep few breaks in the day and can keep a check on yourself. Or whenever you feel that this is a stressful movement, you can just calm down and take 5 minutes for yourself. Okay. And start doing with the belly breathing. Box breathing, where you hold the breath after every exhalation, every inhalation, you can keep it like 4, 4, 4, 4, right? In 4, stop 4, out 4, stop 4. So like that, you can just keep on increasing that. Gentle yoga or meditation, very, very helpful in calming techniques. Yoga nidra before sleep, you can, as I am telling you, that stop using screens too much. Instead, do some yoga nidra session. That will be very, very helpful before sleep. Uh, After these basic things, next very important thing is food, right? So sleep, movement, breathing. Next is food, what we are putting inside us. So very basic and safe thing we will take. Okay. So not very simple, safe principles, not a strict diet, just the consistency. See, for Vata, any kind of change, again and again, I keep on telling that any kind of change, sudden, severe, heavy change, nobody likes. Particularly our body in Vata stage, or if it is struggling with already a problem, then it says that I'm not able to handle it because I already have some issues on my hand, right? The simple thing. So food is very important. No strict diets are good, because that is not any kind of diet we are not able to handle for long. Diet can be there for a few days. Any strict plans can be there for a few days, but for whole life, it's just not practically possible. So what we have to do is we just have to uh, adopt simple and safe things, like eating at regular times, protein. Try to have some kind of protein in the breakfast, because as soon as you're getting up and start munching with the carbs is not a good idea. It's very, very bad for your insulin and your pain receptors. More cooked foods, if bloating is common, if you feel that um, certain kind of food is making you bloated, it's not a good sign for, particularly for fibromyalgia or anybody who is feeling some kind of changes in the body. Cooked food will be better always. So no smoothies, no salads, more slightly boiled or blanched or this kind of vegetables will be better. Reduced ultra processed food, so any kind of which is healthy, that is good, but too much processed food, packaged food, market food, sugary, salty, no, not good. Stay hydrated. Hydration is very, very good, particularly when you get up in the morning. So your body is asking for hydration because 12 hours you're not drinking water. Okay. So as soon as you get up, some kind of hydration, if you give, so your mind will be more fresh, your body will be more relaxed. So hydration is very important throughout the day. You can just keep on sipping some kind of drink or warm water or water with chia seed, water with some kind of like fennel water will be good. Some ginger water, cumin water, like tea you can use. So these simple things you can use, or you can take advice from your practitioner. Okay, so now when we talk about food, so this was the little food discipline, but now we are going to talk about what kind of food will be more helpful. Warm soups, dal, stew, ginger cumin tea, what I was just telling you, oats, rice, khichdi. So this kind of food will be good because in many people, wheat can aggravate the things. Fruits in the daytime, do not take at night. Same reason what I was telling you, that at night time, less carbs will be good in the body because body don't need insulin spike before sleep, right? So fish, flaxseed, chia seeds for inflammation you can use. So these kind of foods will be very, very helpful. Just try to take organic because these days even the good kind of food also can be cultivated with the bad techniques. So just keep yourself on the safer side. Foods that commonly worsen the flavor. So this is not a very strict rule, but very practical and very easy to follow. You know, whenever you feel that you are not in a good situation or something is not good with your body or your surroundings, that time you can be a little bit more stricter. Otherwise, it's a very easy to follow routine. Okay. Spicy, very, very spicy food you should avoid. Excessive sugars, what we are talking, too much coffee, late heavy dinners, alcohol. So these things basically you need to avoid as much as possible. Now, let me tell you certain things which you can do at home. If by chance you see that there is a little start flaring up of the symptoms, so what are the things you need to do? What we were just discussing one by one: sleep, breathing, food, and all that. Now, what things you can do at home? Heating pads or warm bath is very, very good. Need to keep your body warm, right? Vata does not like cold things. So you have to stay away from the cold. So keep yourself warm as much as possible. A gentle oil massage is good if you do not have any kind of swelling or too much ama in the body. If it is just pure fibromyalgia, it will be very relaxing. But if you feel that swellings are there, fluid retention is there, so then you have to be a little careful. Just compressions or just dry massage will also be very helpful. Light stretching. So after putting some warm pads or making the area a little warm, then the stretching will be very good. So start a little bit stretching, and topical creams like capsaicin or menthol, the herbal local applications for the pain you can use. So these are the simple home techniques by which you can manage your condition. Gut health is very important. Whenever your gut is not moving, whenever you're constipated or your stomach is not good, according to Ayurveda, that's the one of the first sign your body will start telling you that your digestion is not good. So before anything else, before any major problem, before any symptom flaring up in the body, you will get hints of burps, regurgitations, bloating, constipations. Always listen to your gut. And what are the things which will be helpful? Daily walk, because a movement will make your um, stomach area also in a moving condition. So your constipations and all those things will be much, much better. Drink water regularly, keep yourself hydrated. Some kind of fiber should be there always in your food. Or yogurt or fermented food you can try, but in some people it might not be a good idea. So if it is suitable to you, you can try that. Okay, so these are the things for your gut. Uh, Simple, basic formulas which you can apply on yourself very, very easily. Energy pacing for daily life is very important, because in fibromyalgia, what happens is that my energy levels are okay, not like huge, but this much only. So instead of going into the stress again that I could not finish up the things, make a list that what is more important for you today. So that will keep you away from the stress. So plan your day properly. Okay, prioritize your must do. So if what you have to do in priority, so keep it for the first time, on that upper list, so that you can finish it. A little bit you can just pace up, because you know that you will need rest. Okay, posture is very important. So in bad posture you will not be able to do a lot of things, because your body is in a pain. Your receptors for the pain are very high. So postures, maintain your postures. And bad posture, you won't be able to stay for a long time. So these are the simple things which can remove stress for your from your life. So planning your day ahead will be very relaxing and calming for your body and for your mind. What to do during a flare? Now you are having problem. Means flare up of the symptoms are there. Maybe any kind of symptom can be there, what we were discussing before. It can be body pains, it can be um, uh, um, brain fog, it can be indigestion, it can be anything. Okay, so that time what you have to do is reduce your activity. So whatever you are doing, just make it 50%. Okay, very gentle movement. So if you were just going for a 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers walk, just make it one and a half or two, according to your present situation. Keep gentle movement. So do not do anything harsh. Use heat, as we are talking again and again. Keep yourself warm in every way: eating, environment, clothing. Eat simple warm meals. So body is already in flaring, in a stress mode. So the problem is flared up. So keep your digestion at least without complaints. So warm food, simple, easy to digest food will be much better for body. Protect sleep for 3 to 5 nights. Whenever you have a flare up, so just be very, very careful about your sleep. So it's non-negotiable. So for at least 3 to 5 days, it's not like today I'm feeling much better, so okay, let's forget. No, at least 5 days. Just be very, very careful that you are sleeping properly, your sleep is good, you are having a very relaxed morning. Okay, so these things you need to be very careful if there is a flare up, or if you feel that symptoms are there. What to avoid? These are the things you have to avoid as much possible. If possible, 100% avoid. Extreme fasting, that sometimes if we say that fasting will be helpful, but in these conditions where vata is already aggravated, no, no extreme fastings. Fasting can be only for 12-14 hours. That much is more than enough. Harsh detox cleansing, no. Heavy workouts, no. Too many supplements, too many medicines, no. Just not caring about your mental health. You are shouting, you are angry all the time, you are just messing up with people. Oh, no, no, not good. So just keep your mind very peaceful, very calm, and a body also in a very peaceful condition. So these are the things which you need to avoid at any way. Medicines and supplements. Some people will need medication, and that is okay. Check with your doctor before herbs or supplements. Magnesium may help in some people, but not all. So, many times, some kind of vitamin deficiencies can be there, or even simple magnesium will be very, very helpful in fibromyalgia or sleep issues. So, supplements are good, but do not overload with supplement, because again and again, I'm telling that anything extra on the body is not good for fibromyalgia. So you need to be very careful about your medicines, less and important ones only. And if you need medication, so check with your physician and check your medication, what you are taking. Now, let's talk about when you have to see the doctor urgently. It's not you cannot just, okay, it's just a flare up and maybe it will go by itself. Any new weakness you are feeling that this is a very strange weakness in my body I'm feeling, and this is a very strange feeling. I have never faced this kind of problem. So that is the sign that you need to go to the doctor and get yourself checked up. Persistent fever, if the fever is not relieving with any kind of thing, or just with the because many people feel that 99 temperature with the tiredness and sleep issues, but it gets fine if it's a long-standing fever, or you feel feverish for a long time, it's better to go and check up. Swelling of any joint, if you feel that the pain is there, but there is some kind of unusual swellings also. Severe depression and sudden weight loss. So these are the things where you should get an alarm and should go to the doctor for further check. So the things can be controlled in time. Okay, this is very important, an action plan. So now you have decided that, okay, I'm going to take care and so make a start plan, and easy to follow. So what will be that? Morning sunlight. Just promise yourself that 15 to 20 minutes I am going to be in the sun in the morning. Okay. 10-minute walk in nature will be very helpful. 5-10 minutes breathing will be very helpful. Warm and regular meals, very, very easy to do and very, very helpful. And bed routine, so bedtime routine. So these are very simple thing, very, very simple thing, but very, very effective, because they will stop the flare ups which we want, because this is not a problem from today onwards you are free. It's not that kind of problem that, okay, this is the you're cured, now do whatever you want to do. No, it will never be like that. So anytime in life there can be situation when the flare up will be there, the triggering points will be there. So if you can follow this very simple easy rule, it's going to be very helpful in the long run. So you can just make a diary and start taking points. Now, this is particularly for the Ayurveda students, that predominant pattern often resemble vata imbalance. So we according to Ayurveda, we understand that fibromyalgia is mostly very strongly related to vata, because pain and nervous system is involved here. Possible role of impaired Agni and Ama, that is a thumb rule for any Ayurveda student, that still, even if it is vata problem, still we have to be very careful for the pitta and kapha problem. So we need to check Agni and Ama status. Both should be in good way, only then we will be able to help vata. Supportive approaches, you can give support with the daily routine dinacharya. You can add into the routine warm cooked food, what we were talking about. Abhyanga, you can start, right? Mild rasayana also you can start, but do not try to do any kind of strong fastings or sudden any kind of sudden changes in the body. Don't do that. Okay. But take care of Ama and Agni, which will be, but even Dinacharya will be very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. So just try to improve the lifestyle according to Ayurveda for this kind of clients or this kind of people. So uh, this is a very super important um, points I am giving you as a doctor that you can just imply in your life. So number one is understand the pattern of symptoms. Very important that once you see you for from last 10-15 years of your history, you understood, oh, if I'm eating at night this thing and the morning I feel a little bit headache, and then from there start get worsening, right? So you know your pattern. Mm. So number one thing is understand the pattern, that last time I was angry for a few days and was very stressful, and then for last another 1 month was just gone with the pain and severe problems. So you got your pattern, right? You understand that. So that is very important, that you get your triggering points, you get your how the disease progress, so that somewhere you can just initially you can cut it down, right? So understanding your pattern is very important. Your focus should be to reduce the frequency of flare-ups that once in a year I was getting. Now maybe in 4 or 5 years I may have some kind of symptoms. And severity, if it was terribly wrong last time, so maybe this time, even if it happens, because life is not under our control, so even if it happens, it's not that bad. You could still, carry on with that. So you can reduce the severity, you can reduce the frequency. Next goal should be sleep, your energy levels, and your daily activities. So your energy level should be good all the time. Your daily routine should be good, and your sleep quality should be good. So just try to put these kind of goals in your mind to have a healthy uh, outcome. So build a realistic and sustainable routine. Yeah, I always say that do not go into some kind of strict rituals. Life is not about, mm, uh, this way only. It can be this way, it can be this way, it can be this way, and everything is good. We are not here to um, to be in the discipline all the time, right? But a very easy and simple routine still we can follow with, like, even going like this. So find out some easy way to go, right? Not with 100% like this, but easy, simple, and sustainable approach to the problem we need to keep. Because this is not like a bout of flu or cough that is going to be, oh, maybe 7 days and you are done. Okay, no, it can be a lifelong problem. So we need to find out simple, easy ways so that we can keep carry on without any major problems. So these should be the goal. Okay, and it will be much easier, and much will be under control. So that was the about fibromyalgia. I do hope that this should be easier for you, and you will be able to follow, you will be able to apply in your life, or you will be able to guide properly your clients, your family members, and if somebody watching who is suffering from it. Because I think this is a condition 90% of us will be feeling sometime in our life, that there is no um, reason, but we are still down, we are still not feeling happy, we still do not feel that energetic, we still do not feel that our body is easy to handle, we feel stiffness, we feel little pains here and there. So all of us at some point in life may have this kind of issues. So if we can follow, it will be very helpful. Okay, so let's say namaste again, and thank you very much from Dr. Meenakshi Joshi.